figure out if Damon has turned state's evidence. What does the commissioner want with us?
I don't know.
Well, it should be cut and dried, right? I just can't figure out what he's doing down here in the first place.
Calm down. We'll find out soon enough. Let's go.
I just don't get it. Commissioner?
Good to see you.
This is quite a surprise.
How are you, sir?
Good to see you too, Chief Devane.
Did you know that the commissioner was going to be here?
No, he caught me red-handed.
Oh.
I just came by to help with the plans for your retirement party.
Oh, look, let's forget all the fuss about my retirement. People retire every day.
Well, maybe, but not everyone does their job as well as you do every day, Bert, and that's what the fuss is about.
Face it, Bert, the department wants to give you a very special award.
You're not going to let me leave here quietly, are you?
After all you've done for the Port Charles Police Department, no way.
Thanks, Guy. I appreciate that.
Come on now, you have made me proud to be a police officer. I couldn't have worked with a better man than you.
Come on, you know how I feel about sentiment. Could we just get down to business, please?
I'd rather wait for Robert before we start.
Oh, I'll go see if
Robert?
I can find him. Excuse me. Come on, Robert, they're waiting for us.
Bert's in there with the commissioner?
Yes, he is. He's feeling the heat, but he's trying very hard to cover it up.
According to Angel, David and Philip are already discussing ways to protect their flanks.
And Frisco?
They'll probably use him.
All right. Let's get this thing into motion before Frisco gets hurt.
Let's hope it works.
Here he is.
Robert.
Robert, glad you could make it.
Hey, well, what's all this about?
Well, your work with Damon Grenville has finally paid off.
Do we have some evidence on him?
Oh, better than that. He's offered to turn state's evidence.
Wow, that is incredible.
Apparently, Frisco found out and told Angus. They won't sit still for it, obviously.
Frisco just gets in deeper and deeper, doesn't he?
I don't think we need to be concerned about him. With Damon's testimony, we can get indictments for everyone.
He found out about the floppy disk and told Angus.
Floppy disk? That's news to me.
It's off their computer. It has all the figures for their entire operation.
Oh, that's fantastic. Grenville must have really spilled out his guts.
No, not yet. He refuses to say anything until the grand jury convenes.
You know, Commissioner, I find it very hard to remain calm about this. My house was bombed by these men. My child has been frightened half to death, and if it wasn't because of Bert's heroism, I would have lost my own life when I was taken hostage by Duke Lavery.
What are you driving at?
Well, I'm just saying that I think we ought to close this case before Bert retires.
That's a good idea. Bert spearheaded the investigation, almost lost his life trying to drag Lavery in.
I think he ought to get all the credit for having ended mob rule here in Port Charles.
Oh, but that's not important.
It is to me.
Same here.
I only wish all my chiefs were as loved as you are, Bert.
Listen, can I put my 2 cents in here? I mean, I think if anybody deserves to go out in a blaze of glory, it is Chief Bert Ramsey. I mean, he is the Port Charles Police Department.
Louis, I was just doing my job.
I didn't get to be commissioner by letting grass grow under my feet. I'm way ahead of all of you.
What do you mean, sir?
Bert will get what he deserves. I've already arranged for Damon to be moved here Tuesday. And we'll convene the grand jury, and then Bert can go to his retirement luncheon with the mob in his pocket.
Oh, that's pretty wonderful.
Hey, I don't know who's happier, you or me.
Hey, listen, let's not start. You'll get me choked up again, huh?
Well, we can blame you, mate.
Well, I want to thank all of you. You know, you work at a job for many, many years, and you never know how people feel about you. Then all of a sudden you find out all at once. It's pretty overwhelming.
Come on, I'll walk you to your car.
Okay, thanks. And thanks for everything. Let's get those guys, huh?
Well, we can only hope he takes the bait.
He knows everything he needs to know. Where Damon's going to be, and when he's going to be there.
We'll see if he tries to kill him.
So, what do we do down here? What's going on?
You'll see.
Hey. We're on the same side, right? Whoa, all this equipment. Wow, this is amazing. This is how you keep in touch with Angus, right?
That's one of the ways.
Yeah. I'll tell you, all this cover around here, no wonder the cops... What's a gun for, huh?
It's for problems. We think you might still be a problem, Frisco.
Oh, come on. Didn't Angus call? I mean, you trust his judgment, I presume.
We're just playing it safe.
Look, the jury's still out on you. And you better pray that Sister Island calls, and soon.
Sister Island.
That's right. That's what the jury's deliberating. Just hope they find in your favor.
Sister Island to landlubber. Sister Island to landlubber.
Landlubber here. What is it, Sister Island?
Cargo not on launch. Pilgrim misses Mr. B.
Cargo on way when we left.
Ladybug intercepted Mr. B. Both left in car.
To where?
Unknown, landlubber. Pilgrim wants to know.
Unable to provide information, over and out.
What's the scoop?
Sister Island says Ramsey never got to the launch.
What happened?
Anna Devane showed up. They talked and took off in her car. You think they're under Ramsey? Possibly if Damon talked.
Look, this is no time to get panicky.
But absolutely not. We have to wait for orders to find out what's going to happen to him over there.
What do you want to do with him?
Take him to the International Hotel, put him under wraps till we find out if he's with us or against us. You think he's on the level about Damon? Well, if he's not long for this world.
I wish Bert Ramsey'd get here.
So do I. But don't let it get you, Angus. We're playing for very high stakes. There's bound to be some static along the way.
Now, Frisco Jones is not static. His trouble of his lying.
Maybe the boy is telling the truth. We've got to find out.
Obviously, or all our plans go up in smoke.
Damon Grenville's the last man I would suspect of asking for protection from the police.
Yeah, it doesn't wash, does it?
Well, unless someone's pressuring him.
Frisco Jones he's too green a kid to think up a scam that devious.
Don't underestimate the lean and hungry young wolves. We were that way ourselves once.
Yes, I suppose so.
We're very close to realizing our dream, Angus. Nothing is going to stand in our way. By the way, does Damon have some character flaw I don't know anything about?
Well, a small one, I suppose. He hates Scorpio too much.
Oh, the former commissioner of police.
A very formidable man.
So I've heard.
Yes, Damon made the mistake of tangling with Scorpio. He had someone toss a bomb at the house where Scorpio's ex-wife and 8-year-old daughter live.
Very unwise to touch a man's family. He'll never stop coming after you.
Words of wisdom.
Do you think there's any connection between Scorpio and Frisco Jones?
Yes, there was once, a very strong one.
Do you think Frisco is smart enough to pull off a scam of this magnitude?
Not without a lot of help from someone upstairs.
Oh, you must be Chief Ramsey.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Well, we certainly have had a lot of problems getting together, haven't we?
I know. I'm terribly sorry about that, but Chief Devane caught me just as I was leaving, and she wanted me to help look into the investigation of the Grenville matter, and of course, I couldn't refuse her.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think?
Well, for Frisco to have pulled off this stunt, it has to be on the level, unless it's one of Robert Scorpio's WSB schemes, and he's very famous for them.
I'm adamant about one thing. No one is going to set foot on Port Charles unless this matter is cleared up, one way or the other.
Bert, what's your opinion of Frisco Jones?
Punk kid and an ex-cop, that's about it.
Let's figure him out. We'll give him a test, shall we?
What kind of a test, sir?
The only test that separates the men from the punks.
What the hell? Why aren't they using direct communication?
Must be top secret orders.
What's the story?
Yeah, don't keep us in suspense like this, huh?
Well, Frisco, somebody's thought of a way for you to demonstrate your loyalty to the organization.
Good. Good. You name it and I'll do it.
It's very simple.
Fine. Whatever it takes to get you off of my back, I'm for it.
Very well. Damon Grenville refuses to give state's evidence until he meets the grand jury. It's your job to take him out before that can happen.
Take him out?
Kill him. It's very simple.